there of kind of art, and it's going to be, instead of being a waste area, it's going to be an area to come and sit, and be another area to come to see what Watchets all about.
There was talk of a large mural. Is that going to go ahead?
That's where it's going to be, up there. Mural, tiles, and all sorts of things.
And this is the base for that. Is it that grey?
Yeah, they had to put that paint on to seal it so that would take.
Good.
Right.
Off this harbour, there is what's been called the Seaspray Gallery. And the intention has always been to have artists paint murals on the wall. But it's been many months past and there haven't been any other than the title. But just a few days ago, a mural did appear in the Seaspray Gallery, 2015, when the idea was started. Designed to reflect what Brunel did. Looks like parts of a railway bridge, perhaps. Steam locomotive. And shipping. Yes, it's quite effective. Yes, if they do, they've got... Oh, wait a minute, there's another one in that corner I hadn't seen. Let's go and have a look at that one too in a minute. I wonder if it's the same artist. Let's have a closer zoom in then to see what the contents are. Steamship with a sail ship behind it. Possibly not Brunel himself doing the hard work there, but it might have been. Hot iron being shaped by a mallet. So, if you notice, there's another mural behind me as well in the corner.
Oh, in the corner there,
yeah. Anyway, let's...
That's a missing vulture.
Oh yes, there's been a vulture got loose locally. I haven't heard if it's been found. I think there was a shark quickly looking at it. Yeah, that's a symbolic broad gauge locomotive on the side of the wheels. And the crew cab. High thin chimney. This one's more up to date. Conventional gauge. And that's a big round wheel off a steam engine. Now I wonder if that building in the background is based on one that used to be here. Possibly that lorry looks a little bit too modern for old stories. There could be a modern ship in behind the building. Oil gowns and even down to milk churn and milk bottles there. You don't very well whoever the local artist is. Any names to be seen? No, I don't see any name. No doubt everyone will want to know who's done this. He's not made any mess on the floor either, which is very good. Let's go a long distance view of it again. Right, and then...
The bridge in Plymouth, is it?
Well, it looks a bit like Salthouse Bridge, but it's only a bit like it.
What's that steering wheel to do with it?
Steering wheel? Where?
Yeah.
It's not a steering wheel.
What is it then?
Which one are you referring to, the large one or the small one?
This big wheel there, like a...
The big one on the end is probably off a steam traction engine kind of thing.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah.
I think that's a more modern...
It's just a steam...
a standard gauge loco there. It could be a broad gauge loco hidden in behind that bridge curve.
Yeah. It's very good, isn't it?
Yeah. There's quite a modern ship here on the end, but a sailing ship on the very end. Yeah, let's go and have a look at this other one up here. Oh, it's various fish creatures. Gosh, some ferocious ones too. Gosh, these are the kind of animals I believe that used to be in this area. So I think they found the fossilised version of that main feature there, locally. Gosh, what an awful looking device it must have been. There's shells and a more cuddling looking duck-like creature over there. And a sea slug. Yeah. That's quite talented work. Again, no mess on the floor, so whoever the artist is, he's quite good at his job. So there's new life down in the parking area, down by the harbour. Plenty of space for more murals to come. Anyway, we've just going to have a quick look in. Just going to go in the mineral yard to see if there's any more murals up on the Seascape Gallery. We didn't know until yesterday who the artist is. We were quite amazed to find it's one of our nearby neighbours who's doing this. We don't want to go really where that van's going. And you know, we'll have to go in front of him. Go in front of him. Anything new on the murals? Oh yes, there is a bit more up there. Yes, it's done quite a bit, couple of new sections. So we're going to do that while you turn around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've covered some of these before, but let's spend most of the time on the latest editions. There's a Viking invasion here. That's a new edition. It's only quite a good display now with all this put together. Yes, because in past history, Watchets been plagued with many invasions. Now, what's the story of the book, I wondered? Yes, because we are mentioned. Watchet is mentioned in the Doomsday book. I think there were a few adverse comments about some of the speech bubbles there from Sir Decament on his raft. They've been deleted now. Quite cleverly, you never know there were any there. Yeah, it's quite an impressive display now. Well, it always has been, but when it stretches all the way length down here. Yeah, well done, Pat. Anyway, we're now going on to see a few more friends of Thomas at Blue Anchor. Yeah, the artist is called Pat Dennis. I think he must get his name up here too. He's down he's a local resident, as I say, living not far from us. I believe one of our local postmen is going to be involved with some more of the murals. But Pat's done all that on his own. What I would like to see here, not that I've in any way got any authority, but I thought it would have been nice to have one of those murals that look as if there's a hole in the wall and you can see the sun beyond, see the sea beyond.
Excellent, actually.
Yes, he does a good job, doesn't he? We didn't know in any way that he was an artist. Anyway, if you want to see those...
Look in the feather and everything.
Yeah.
It is.
You see the comments on St. Decament when they were erased?
Hmm?
Do you remember the comments that were on St. Decament there, on his raft?
No.
Oh, well, they've been erased. Yeah, we do want to get...
Very well done indeed.
Yeah. It's quite early on a Sunday morning. It's a bit of a grey day, so the colours here aren't going to be very strong. But I'll come down, hopefully, hoping to film some other kind of colouring, because our local artist is adding more to the mural in the mineral yard. And I hope he won't mind me filming him at work. So let's go and see Pat Dennis creating another fine mural. Morning, Pat. Hope you won't mind me capturing you on video doing your great job. Yeah, I mean, do you think of it as you come down?
I've got some drawing books and lots of ideas up there, and
Yeah.
it's a case of then transposing it to here.
You don't have to get permission first, you just put it up.
There's a license to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, the council has given a license.
Yeah, but do they have to approve what you intend to put up first, or do you just...
Pretty muchly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Pretty muchly, and it's Watchets Arts Group.
Great.
They've commissioned the project. Obviously, I'm doing it.
Because it all follows some sort of local history, doesn't it?
It's elements of history,
Yeah.
right from Watchets past.
That could be our friend Mr. Brunel over there thinking this is a nice place, watch it. Yes.
J.M.W. Turner.
Oh, right.
That is my hero, really.
Who was he and what did he do?
He's an artist.
Oh, I see. Just as an artist.
Really, really famous
Right.
artist. So
Right.
he came to watch it and he did some sketches.
All right.
And if we go to the Industrial Gallery or even the Turner Gallery,
Yeah.
you'll see what I mean, why I like it so much.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
But there's lots of elements of history, like the Van Heusen thing and all the rest of it. People come along and remember.
Oh, yeah, the shirt factory, yeah.
Yeah, then it jogs their memory of all the other
Yes, that's right.
But there's so much that went on in Watch It.
Yeah. I see you've got a few more Viking ships too there. Is this this great big Viking picture down here? Is this based on any Viking in particular?
He invaded Watch It.
Yeah, is he a famous Viking, that man? The big face down here?
Specific one, because
No.
there's only one specific one.
He certainly grabs your attention, yeah.
Not a historian.
And what's the little boy fishing in the river? I wondered about that before. What's the story behind that?
It's the Doomsday Book, checked everybody, didn't they? From
Yeah.
the little kids. So they did the big survey. William the Conqueror did a big survey of Britain.
Yeah.
And
So they decided...
everyone was included, is my idea now.
I see, yeah. Oh, this is great, really, because you'll be remembered for years to come and what you've achieved here.
I don't know about that.
You're going to have your initials up here somewhere.
The wall might be here, but they'll forget me.
Look at this, even supplied with refreshment. Look.
Oh, yes. They do look after me rather well.
That's good.
Thank you, Murphy.
I've got very far to come from.
You certainly deserve it for all the things you've done here.
I'm just there.
He's a neighbour of mine. I had no idea he was this talented.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, don't tell everybody everything, Murphy. You get in trouble that way.
Yeah. Have you ever been down to Totnes and seen the murals on the walls down there?
No, I must.
Sorry, not Totnes, Dawlish.
No.
Oh, if you walk down by the cliffs just below the where the railway goes into the tunnels, there's all sorts of interesting little murals there. What I particularly like is a little picture of a boy crawling through a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
I thought, well, it'd be lovely to have something like that here.
There's tons and tons of it.
Oh yeah.
Which is, you know, I can relate to all that. Brilliant.
And what's the scene here? A little water mill, is it?
All continuation, really.
Yeah.
And this is a kids' bit down here, really, we're a Jurassic coast, so the...
Oh yes. Oh gosh. Yes. Gosh, that's realistic too. I mean,
kids will enjoy this.
it's something to be able to paint that, but to do it with great long brushes, big thick brushes that you've got there now. I suppose you change brushes from time to time, do you? To more delicate things.
And wear out pretty quick as well.
Oh right, because it's abrasive.
Started.
Yeah, I can see. Of course, somewhere you've got some of these great prehistoric fishes and the like here, haven't you? They're incredible. One of those was found in fossilised form, wasn't it? Not far up here on the coast.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No idea what it was called. I know it was a long name.
As long as it's a pleasing to us, if it pleases people, well done.
Yeah, well done. Yeah.
You don't like it, but It's a different thing.
I like the way you're lapping the pictures over the edge of that stepway, if you like. Makes it more of a continuous thing.
Now, we'll park in composition, I suppose.
After you've painted on a new section, how long is it going to stay there before it's waterproof?
It's waterproof, it's pretty durable.
Yeah?
I don't know.
No, I would hate to have it rain suddenly and wash it off.
As long as it lasts longer than I do, then I'll get away with it.
I see you had to amend the comments of the man on the raft, but
Yes, I did.
I enjoyed what you had there originally.
I had to do that, but I swapped it for some canoe lube up under the steps.
All right.
I thought I got to put my little bit in there somewhere.
Of course. Are there many places in Britain that's got this kind of thing?
I would think it's everywhere, yeah.
All right.
There's more than one of me, I'm sure.
No, I grew up in Plymouth, and there was one big wall down there that was covered in murals, and hundreds of people would come in just to look at this wall because it was so unusual in Plymouth anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right, it is.
Hopefully lots of hundreds of people will come and see this as well. It's a shame you can't see it as you drive down the roadway. Unless you're looking at the right moment at the entrance, you don't see it.
Yeah. They'd make them stop here then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Ian.
Yeah, well done. It's a really good job you're doing.
One way to make them stop in Britain and in Watchet.
Yeah, yeah. Don't often you see that on holiday, is it? It's good to catch the artist at work too.
Brilliant.
Are you local people, or have you come down on a holiday? Oh, right.
My mum lives over there.
Oh, right. So she's telling you all that's been going on.
Look out the window and watch that.
Oh, right.
So,
Oh, you come from far afield, I can see from your sweatshirt.
Originally.
Oh, right.
Been in Buckinghamshire for
Oh, right.
17 years.
Yeah. Now we've got a postmaster in Willerton who comes from South Africa,
Oh, right,
so
yeah.
I recognise the accent.
Buggers are everywhere, you can't get rid of them. It's like an invasion.
Yeah. Oh yes, there's the stamp of Van Heusen, who used to be, I don't believe they are in these days, shirt makers, and there was a factory here who bought it. Now I suppose those stovepipe hats were quite common really. I tend to think of them as associated with Mr. Brunel, but...
It's what J.M.W. Turner wore, that's
All right, yeah. Are there famous works by him of Watchet?
There is in the museum.
Right.
There's one little drawing. I think he only just passed through
All right.
on this tour of Britain. And that.
Yeah.
But no, he's certainly one you want to sort of learn about.
Yeah. Have you got any examples of this in your own garden?
Not in the garden, though.
No, because you've got plenty of wall in there you could do it on.
There's plenty of room for the stairs.
Right.
And we'll do some junk like that. But No, they're a little bit more finer apart there.
Mmm. Did you ever see that display in Woolerton a few years ago where they have great big paintings on the green there?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Some great paintings there, I remember. At least this is going to be permanent, whereas I think that had to be taken down and...
Well, you're going to move it more really quick.
Is that it for today then?
It will be if the sun comes on the wall if it rains, but
Yeah.
at the moment it's I'll just stand and have a little look, see if I'm too...
Yeah.
Can't see very easy up there.
No, you're too close, I suppose. Yeah.
I find I'm slowly getting there and it's in the right places.
Yeah, I suppose you can come along later and think, oh, I could fit something between A and B and put that in. Well, we should have a pheasant up there, I suppose, shouldn't we, as well as a
It's
fox?
in progress.
Yeah.
In progress. Where I am, we'll see, yeah.
It must have been rather daunting when you started because all that space to cover and...
I call it frightening the life out of me.
yeah.
Start somewhere and it's a bit at a time.
Are you going to go on, further on down in that direction?
Yeah, so there's plenty of wall there.
All right, great.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going.
Anyway, well done, it's very good.
That's right, yeah.